Margaret came for a weekend in her boyfriend's place. And this is their bonding time. A time to get to know each other before they go into marriage. So while the boyfriend went to work, there was power failure. And one of the boyfriend's neighbor put on a generator. So after playing with her phone because of boredom, her battery ran down. And then she thought, the neighbor put on generator. Let me go charge my phone. And she picked up her phone charger and went to her boyfriend's neighbor to charge her phone. Getting there, she introduced herself and then he let her in. She sat to charge her phone and found out that he was watching an interesting movie. And she's looking for something to take away boredom. And she also sat and watched the movie. She never knew when time passed. Her boyfriend came back, so he called her phone. And she answered, "Oh, baby, are you back? Oh, I'm in our neighbor's house charging my phone." And she came out with her phone to hug her boyfriend. And he kind of hold it there. Don't you have boundaries? I've watched you over and over and over again. I see you don't have boundaries. When you are dating someone, you are supposed to have boundaries between you and other men. I'm Greg Antoinette, your African relationship expert, and I'm here to give you tips on how you can build a good relationship. So you see, Margaret's boyfriend always saw her phone ringing up with so many other guys' number, and he would ask her, "Who is that?" And she would say, "They are my friends." But so many men find it difficult to understand this kind of relationship where a girl do not have boundaries between them and other men when they are dating. It brings up jealousy and it brings up quarrels. Sometimes it would lead to breakups. So Margaret needs to learn boundaries, what to do and what not to do where other men are. And likewise, her boyfriend ought to learn boundaries. Because when you are building a relationship, These boundaries would help you protect your relationship. There would be no side distractions. If you want to learn about a particular girl, then do so with her and take away all the side distractions so that you will not come up with comparison. Because of this lack of boundaries, so many people go into relationship where they compare their partners with others. So now Margaret has gone to charge her phone in her boyfriend's neighbor's house who has a generator. Now she would begin to feel, my man is not made yet. Look at that young guy. He's so made. I went into his home and oh wow, lovely place. He has a lot made already. And you know, he doesn't have a girlfriend. And so she begins to have some kind of bad thoughts in her. So there are a lot of things that when there is no boundaries, when you don't know how to bring in boundaries when you are dating or in a relationship, it can damage a lot. You could be abused with that, or even be defiled with that kind of attitude of not being able to make boundaries. So boundaries is a very important thing to learn before you go into a relationship. What are the things to do and not to do? Your man or your woman is your priority at that time. So if this is your priority, then you have to create boundaries from the others so that you can be able to see this which is your priority. So learning how to create boundaries is very important. It is a kind of maturity that everyone needs when you go into a relationship. You have to evolve into someone who can spot out particular times to create boundaries. If you are dating and there's a male colleague in your office who says, Margaret, let me take you out for dinner. Wow, that's a beautiful offer. But you have a man and you can't do that because it would make you allow someone else to fall in love with you. Yes. Now, when that person begins to come closer to you and fall in love with you, how are you going to explain that to your boyfriend? And now you are bringing in two men into your life. And then you begin to think, who should I go for? Should I go for this? Or should I go for him? Should I stick with my man? So it's very important that when you have said, yes, I'll date you, set your boundaries. Learn how to do that. Know when to do that. I hope there is someone out there who needs this advice, who needs this tip to build a good relationship. It's not bad to have friends, but for a relationship where you have a man and a woman, then you need to safeguard your relationship by learning how to create boundaries. Thank you for watching this video. I would always give you tips to build good relationship, and I would be dropping videos for you every day to do that. Bye-bye.